Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. It is Sunday and I am sharing some information about travel. I was supposed to be doing an interview about Germany, so I'll share a little bit about what I used to plan my trip to Germany. And I did go in October, which was a lovely time to go. There were less crowds, there were fall colors. For photographers, it was a great mix of skies. I had some sunshine, some clouds, a little bit of rain, honestly, not much. Some of the gray skies is hard to photograph against old buildings, but at the other hand, the lack of people was really nice, and we were able to do our own driving. A lot of the vineyards, Germany does have some vineyards that are along some of these rivers and waterways, were turning beautiful colors. Yellows and golds, and then you had all of the history, the old castles and amazing small towns. They also had a fairly good train system if you wanted to, say, take a train into Cologne from some of the smaller towns, which we did do one day. There were lots of places to base yourself and do a lot of little day trips and not be too rushed. It did get dark earlier, so you have less hours of daylight. But if you're staying in a quaint little city in the evening, it's nice to get out with your camera, roam around. So just a couple of the highlights. Neuschwanstein, which I may be pronouncing that one wrong, the castle. That was busy, and I did book a tour ahead of time. So that might be something you want to book ahead of time. A guide will meet you with your group. They don't allow any photos inside the castle when you're on the bridge. They allow photographs, but it's really important to, maybe buy your tickets ahead of time or look into the details of where to meet with a walking group. So I'll include that in the show notes. And let me just do a screen share and I can show you what I'm talking about as far as Neuschwanstein. I'm sure many of you know the castle when you see it. So let's take a peek here. Let's see, let's get this brought up so you can see it. Here's their website. You can always choose English for the website. This is the official website, so they tell you what you can and cannot take into the castle. Right there, it explicitly says about the no photography or filming. So again, they're trying to really keep it so that you want to go inside the castle. I mean, it's an incredible place. And in the fall, it might be a little bit easier to get access and not quite as crowded. I believe we were there on a weekday. It's amazing. It's incredible. They do have some places that they're going to be doing some restoration, which looks like began in 2017. They're talking about it here. The bedroom, the dressing room, the grotto will be closed until the end of July 2023. There's a little film on their website, so a lot of information you can get right there. I also have a really good contact for travel to Germany. He's offering a fabulous Christmas tour in these areas. Can you imagine seeing a dusting of snow on this area? So you might want to check that out. His name is Jake. I'll include his information in the end. One of the other places that I stayed was called Rothenburg ob Dutrauber. And again, I'm butchering the names of these places, but I will again, let me look that up quick and see if I can pull you up. Again, a very famous place once you see the photos. Let me just pull up some pictures here quick. Very recognizable. And it's a walled city. So let me go back and do a quick screen share. So honestly, we honestly spent a day. This is a place where, if you're with a big group, they might rush you through. But honestly, you can spend a lot of time in this little town. And again, you don't want to be rushed. With the walled city, you can literally walk inside the walled city. You get different little cutout views, the rooftops of different places to see. But as you can see, it's just a storybook village. It's an incredible place in fall. Again, the streets were less crowded then. You could actually, they have a night watchman tour, which was really amazing and wonderful. He tells incredible stories and walks you through the town. I highly recommend if you get a chance to stay here and stay in the historic part of town. I think that's what we enjoyed was our room was right there in the center of town. When we walked out the front door, we could go get coffee or pastries or a meal and just be surrounded with this like just picture perfect little town. So those are a couple of tips. Also check out Rick Steves. I think his guidebooks are really well written. They're broken down really well. He's got suggested itineraries. He makes it really accessible and easy to think about visiting these places. So if you haven't thought about a different destination for autumn, for off season, think about Germany. It's a little bit off the beaten busy path. And in October, you get a mix of wonderful fall colors, fewer people, so you might have to throw a sweater on for a day or two, but definitely I really enjoyed my visit there. So that's what I've got for you today. Check out more. I'll be uploading more All-American videos this week in celebration of 4th of July. So take care, guys. Thank you.